This is an assembly video for the Vasagle side table with the charging station. This was sent to me by the brand, and I hope this is helpful for you. The first thing I like to do is open everything up, get it unwrapped, separate it out, and organize the parts. These are labeled with letters. There are suggestions for some tools that you might need, but honestly, I just used the Allen wrench that came with it. This took me about 25 minutes to assemble by myself, and it was very easy. The directions are very detailed, so that was helpful. For the first step, you will find both of the pieces that are labeled D, and you're gonna put little ends on them. It's like a little screw that goes into the bottom of that leg. You'll put one on each side, so you'll be using 4 of those total, 2 on each of the D pieces. For step 2, you will grab 2 pieces labeled C and insert those into the D. So you're going to be making 2 different sets of CDs and CDs. For step 3, you will be putting together the C and the D using the screws that are labeled 3, and there'll be 4 of those. In the video, I'm actually doing one side, so steps 1 through 3 completely through, and then I'm going to do it again for the other half. So to reiterate, I'm doing step 1, which is putting the screw caps on the bottom part of D. I am then connecting D with C, and then using screws to connect C and D together. For step number 4, it might be helpful to have a second set of hands, but if not, you can watch how I do this. But you're going to want the 2 CDs and CDs to be kind of leaned up so you can connect the top part, which is part A. Part A will be connected through part C, and you are going to use 4 of the screws labeled number 2 for this. So again, for this step, you're connecting both of the CDs that are already put together onto A. For step 5, you will need pieces E and B. These are the last 2 wooden pieces, and you'll need 8 of the screws labeled 2. E is going to be that middle shelf, so make sure that is aligned where those bars are, and you'll have the outlet part at the top as you're putting this together with those screws, and then you'll do the same thing with B as the bottom shelf, putting in 4 more of those screws. For step number 6, you'll be using the piece F, which is like the divider piece that blocks off the outlet so you don't see any of the wires, which is really nice. And you'll need 2 of the screws labeled number 1. You put those screws in coming up from the bottom through E. I should point out too that there are actually 2 different size Allen wrenches for this. This is going to be the smaller one. Step 7 is essentially the last step. So you're going to take those small pieces labeled G, and those are going to be the little side pieces again that hide that outlet in the back. You'll be using 4 of these screws labeled 1. Again, that's with these smaller Allen wrench that you'll be putting those in through the side. You can take some time to peel off those letter stickers, but after that you are essentially good to go. So this is really great for a nightstand because the wires are hidden, will be great for a guest bedroom, and they have areas to put their things. Overall, it was fairly easy to put together. I love the color of it. It is a nice neutral color. It's made well, and I love that it has its own cord and outlet in the back. It has 2 of the USBs and 2 of the regular plugs.